Halo 4, we thought it would be a good idea to also look at Bungie's very last Halo game, as knowing Bungie, this one must be filled with all sorts of secrets and Easter eggs for the fans. So today we'll be going over our top 10 Easter eggs in Halo Reach. Halo Reach is the game with by far the most interactive Easter eggs I've ever seen. They mostly come in the form of buttons and go way beyond just a simple hidden picture. The first one is turning Club Aurora on New Alexandria into a nightclub, with full-on dancing brutes and grunts. To activate this Easter egg, you have to fly to the hospital after completing the section in the club. Close by there should be a platform with now a hidden button. When near the button it says hold X to open the door, but after pressing it, nothing happens. You will not see the result until you, for whatever reason, decide to go back to the club, which will now be turned into a nightclub and is playing the song from the Halo 2 soundtrack. But that's not all. If you go outside of the club and fly to the very top of the building, there will now be another hidden switch that changes the music played in the club. The music is now Siege and Madrigal, also a tune from the previous Halo games. That the nightclub was cool enough, how about flying a Pelican or a Phantom? Yeah, I can see you getting excited there. So here's how you do it. On that same level, very close to Club Aurora, there should be another building with a hidden switch. The only way to activate this switch is with a jetpack, so make sure you pick one up at the hospital part of the mission. Once you activate this switch, it will remove all barriers from the map, and you can fly out as far as you want. This will allow you to fly over to the ring-like building, and once you fly back and forth through the middle, your Falcon will transform into a Pelican. Pelican isn't cool enough for you, you should try hijacking a Banshee. If you fly through the ring with a Banshee, it will transform into a Phantom. Have fun! Even though Master Chief isn't the main character of this game, he still does make his appearance, and not just in some cheesy way, but in a way that makes sense to the story and gives the meaning to every move you make as Noble Six. At the very end of the game, you are tasked to defend a Pelican with its cargo from the Covenant. If you manage to succeed, one of the last cutscenes of the game will start where you will see that Pelican successfully make its way to the Pillar of Autumn. But if you were to use the right joystick to look towards the left, you can see the Master Chief leading up to the beginning of Halo Combat Evolved. So without Noble Six defending the Pillar of Autumn, it would never have made the jump to discover Alpha Halo. Another hidden switch for the fans, but this time it can be found behind a rock near the lake on the level The Package. Once you activate this, it will spawn another switch, located on the platform where you first begin the mission. If you hit that button, it will spawn 4 Banshees and again remove all barriers of the map, giving you the freedom to explore. You can't really finish the mission anymore after activating the second button, as the objectives are purposely disabled, but exploring the vast background can give you some amazing views, really worth the little effort that it takes. The Suicide Marine Easter egg from Halo 3 has made its return to Halo Reach. Yeah, not much more to say.
I didn't sign up for this. Not aliens, man. That's it. I am out. Seriously, we're fighting aliens now? Aliens were bad enough, now we've got freaking aliens? Not me, man. I'm out. O-U-T, out. Let me tell you, whatever you do, don't let them bite you. I hear if one of those little ones bites you, you turn into one. Imagine it, man. We're all going to turn into little methane-sucking freaks. They're going to strap us up with tanks and have us fighting on their side.
We know what to do with him. For the next Easter egg, you're going to need at least 2 people, not only to trigger the Easter egg, but to also get good use out of it. On the second level, Oni Sword Base, you want to clear out all the enemies outside of the base and then split up in 2 different directions before going back to the base. Then you have to each click on another hidden button at the same time, and it will spawn you back at the base with 2 Warthogs and a new objective. The objective is to race around the map against your friend, which is why this Easter egg is called Reach Racer. Good luck! Halo Reach was filled with all types of enemies, but one of the most interesting ones is perhaps the Golden Elites, usually referred to as Bob. Every campaign level has one or more multiple Bobs, but they are sort of hidden. Each of these elites will be harder to kill, and if you do not get to them in time, they will activate active camo and completely vanish. If you manage to kill one of these, you will be rewarded with a medal, but this medal can only be seen back on Bungie.net and will not appear in the game. Master Chief appears for a second time in the game, but this time it's a little more obscure. If you start up the level Lone Wolf for a couple of seconds and then go into Theater character mode, you'll be able to glitch the camera if you pause it and press Y right at the beginning. This will place your camera out of the map where you will now be able to check out the background, and if you decide to go to this large factory-like area, you'll find yourself a hidden Master Chief statue. We are not sure if this was put here on purpose or that it was simply a mistake, but it's a cool secret both ways. On the mission Exodus, you'll find small food stalls which advertise their new burgers with the latest flavour, Moa flavour. A Moa is a special type of wildlife that can only be found on the planet Reach, as far as we know. In the game, they are fairly innocent, doing their own thing, and it's quite funny to see this reference made. This is probably my favourite Easter egg in the whole game, but it can only be done on Legendary and with more than one player, which makes things a little bit more tricky. On the mission The Package at Rally Point Bravo, very close to the border of the map, there will be yet another hidden